Hey friends, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead. I'm Ben. Yep, another trailer. Well, you've seen this trailer in other videos and I'm sure you've seen pictures. This is what we bring the hay home in when we have to get the big round bale, well, square bales too. Tailgate drops and we can roll things up. And I'll tell you, when we first moved to North Carolina, I'm going to tell you about the trailer first. When we first moved here, we stayed at an RV park while we searched out properties because everything we'd been watching for the previous 4 years sold while we were driving 2,000 miles to get here. And so we stayed in this RV park while we searched. And over in the field, overgrown by grass, was this little trailer sitting there. And I asked the owner, I said, is that the RV guy, it's the RV park, if he owned that? And he said, yeah. He's like, yeah, I used to haul my lawnmower down to the church and take care of the lawn there. And I said, it looks like you don't do that much anymore. He's like, no, I haven't done that in a couple of years. I asked him, I said, would you be interested in selling the trailer? He's like, well, let me think about that. He came back the next day and he's like, well, does 200 sound fair to you? I'm like, sounds fair to me. Is it fair to you? Because that's awful cheap for a trailer. And he's like, well, you're gonna have to get new tires on it. And I'm like, said, if you're good with $200, I am more than good with $200. Just these drop gates that you can drive up on, that in itself is worth more than $200. And I got a couple of used tires for it. I think I paid a total of about 120 bucks for the two, but it's been a great little trailer. Well, all that said, I need to do a little modification to this thing. We have a surprise we're going to go pick up tomorrow. And I guess by the time you see this video, you'll see what we're doing. But I've got to be able to transport an animal in here. Now, we've got the box that you've seen the sheep go in. He's just a little bit too big for that box. I mean, we could do it, but it's about an hour and a half, and I don't want it to be uncomfortable. So I am going to take some of this cattle panel, and I'm going to bend the corners to fit in here, and basically clamp 2x4s, one from the outside, one on the inside, up to about the height of this, which is about 4 feet. And then I'll run 2x4s across the top. And with the cattle panel, the 2x4s, the tailgate up, and the tailgate I always, because this is on pins, I don't ever trust these. I always put on a couple ratchet straps, one on each side to the front. That way it just can't drop. So with all that, this animal should be very, very secure. I've got to do a patch on the floor because there's a little bit of a rotten board. But I figured, hey, I'll bring you along. We built the chicken, the Cackle Express, and now I don't know what we're going to call this, but this won't be permanent. I'm going to have to build it strong enough to work, but easy enough that I can take it back apart because next season we'll probably wind up putting hay back in it. So to bring it on if we need hay. All the silvo pasture we've got going on, maybe we won't need it next year, need to buy any hay. But all right, so I put the cattle panel in there. You can see it's curved in there, and I want to get it tighter in the corners so we can maximize the space in here. So I'm just going to set you back while I measure and pull this out and get these corners bent, and we'll take it from there. But first, coffee. I think I mentioned it before, but it's definitely worth mentioning again. These, oh shoot, what do they call them? Now, these pins that we used to lock the gate on there in place, if you drop these in the grass, they are so hard to find. So I learned early on, if you put, whether you've just got a little thing of wire or zip tie or something to go around, it makes it a whole lot easier to find. And this one's missing, so I'm going to put one on real quick here. Get the other side down and keep moving. Yeah, drop that in the grass. You're going to see it. All right, careful, Bill. It's gonna pop forward, baby. Okay, well, we've already got it all built, and we went back, and the footage I got, a little choppy, didn't really show you what I was doing. I've talked about the trailer, how I wound up getting it and everything, but we need a little cattle hauling trailer And this worked out really well. And I apologize for the shorts, but it has been raining and raining and raining, and all my work pants are wet, and so I'm wearing my shorts and my boots. It's just how it works. Anyway, so you saw me getting some of the cattle panel in here. It's wrapped all the way around. There's cattle panel on the top, and it's basically, it's secured by having screws put through both sides. I've got 2x4s on the outside here, 2 wood panels along the side, and those were originally part of the trailer. I took them off just to lighten the load. Those are very heavy, you know, and it just saves gas basically. And if I'm just hauling hay, not a big deal. So anyway, so we've got the 2x4s down here, 2x4 uprights here, and then 1x4s or 1x3s really across the top, screwed down in. So I've got, it's rigid this way, it's rigid this way. Now, I'll take you inside. Okay, so on the inside here, and this was Denise's suggestion, we put in some wire fencing, tack that down, because this wood in here, there's some plywood because there's some weak spots, but that wood gets really, really slick. And I don't want an animal slipping around in there if I'm on the road. And so that is tacked down, and the our new friend that we'll introduce you to here in a minute did just fine, other than a lot of rain on the way home. But so we got that down so they wouldn't slip. And then this is just a 1x4 with the 2x4 screwed into that to drop down into that gap, because an animal can definitely get their foot down in here. In fact, we had to give this a test run with Anya because of the storm, but we'll talk about that later. But anyway, this went down in, and our friend walked right in here, no problems. Walked right off, no problems. But, you know, we don't have a horse trailer or a cattle trailer. Well, now we do. So the only problem with this is if I need to go get any rolls of hay, I got to take all this back off. But we've already got our hay for the season, and we've got new areas open, so I don't think we'll be doing that for a while. So anyway, just thought I'd bring you along and show you and give you a little bit better picture of what we put together. Hey friends, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead, day 3 of the trailer build. I got it built, got it put together, got the floor secured, and it's a good thing because we had made arrangements to go pick up a new friend for the homestead, and we went and did that yesterday. It was sunny when we started, had to head down to Asheville. By the time we got there and got our friend loaded up, it rained.
The entire time.
And it rained, and it rained all the way up here.
Well, we were going to show you unloading him, but it was raining so hard, we just had to get him off and make sure everybody else was done, because we've already had a ton of rain, and we haven't even hit the worst part of this hurricane yet.
No, it's probably, what, 4? We've probably got 4 inches of rain up here already.
I think probably more than that.
Well, and the hurricane hasn't even hit land yet. Not till later this evening, but
they're saying 8 to 12 inches. We're hoping it weakens, and it's not anywhere near that.
It's been, I mean, it's been heavy at times, but light. Like right now, it's light. It's still raining.
That's why we came out now.
That's right.
Got this video, because the rain's light right now, so we're taking advantage of it.
Exactly. So we'll take you through. We'll show you pictures of the trailer that it's done, and then we'll show you what we loaded up in it. Well, we'll go ahead and show you what we loaded up in it right now. Right there, right past the tree. That's Mr. Brown. I don't know if we're going to keep that name, but he is a dexter, a miniature dexter bull. So he will be perfect for Anya in the spring.
In the spring.
In the spring.
Not till like end of May, beginning of June. Now, we had looked at AI, and we were strongly considering AI because we could get whatever trait we want.
That's artificial insemination, not artificial intelligence.
Drive or die!
Yes. So we had looked at that, but by the time we were going to have to buy the straws,
2.
well, at least 2, if not more,
right,
and then get the vet or the technician, then pay to store it, we were going to be more than what it would have cost to buy Mr. Brown. So we went ahead, a friend of ours, thanks Ange, actually sent him to me, knowing we were looking for a smaller one, because it's almost impossible to find around here.
You know, we talked to a lot of homesteaders, and everybody's like, yeah, I don't know where I can find a small bull. Well,
yeah, so we drove about an hour and a half, and we picked him up. And so now we will go ahead and breed him to Anya. By then, Summer should be ready to go as well. Her baby's due in November, and by May, June, she'll be good to go. And then we'll decide from there, do we keep him or do we butcher him?
Or rent him out.
Or rent him out. He's actually very gentle.
Oh,
the first time we met him, he let me touch his feet and his legs. He's naturally polled, so we won't have the issues that we did with Coco.
No horns.
No horns, and he's smaller than Coco. So we did this because I can't get milk from my milk cow unless she's bred.
That's right. That's right. So max out, he'll probably be in the 700-pound range, whereas like Coco was 1,000 or 1,100, something like that. So I think he'll make a good addition. And he and Fabio here, they were palling around, kind of bumping heads, and you can see they're already best of friends.
He's fitting right in.
Yeah. For those of you that are very astute and watched all of our videos, somebody is missing from the picture. Euchre did pass away today. He's been sick. We've been trying, and
he was older too.
He was older, and the arthritis and all that, but. So he's no longer with us, and he will be remembered for sure. He was
a good buck.
He was a gentle buck. So,
yes.
But we do have new Butticus, or whatever we're going to call him.
Bucky. I don't know what we're naming him yet either.
There you go. Here's your opportunity to interact. Go in the comments and let us know what we should name the miniature Dexter bull and little goat. He's a Kiko, Mr. Kiko goat. So,
yes.
All right. So that's what we're doing. We're going to run on down. You can see the rain coming back up around the mountains
rain's
here.
starting to pick up a little, so we're going to get inside. We just wanted we meant to get this video and show you us loading him and unloading him, but it wasn't going to happen because the weather just came in.
No, we took back roads home. I know animals ride in trailers on the freeways all the time, and no, we took back roads all the way home.
And it was raining pretty heavy on the way up. We had some visibility issues. So.
Poor guy. We stopped for gas, and the lady comes over and goes, "Oh, looking at him because he was all wet." I'm like, yeah, he's not happy. We took him from his warm, dry barn, and that's all right.
That's right.
He got out, started it. He immediately saw the girls over on the other side of the road, and he's mooing at them, and they're mooing at him.
Yeah, but he's staying put. He was already electric fence trained, so that was a bonus for us.
Yeah.
And he was actually in with the goats at the other place, which is one of the other things that kind of sealed the deal for us on him, is he was very gentle, let me touch everywhere, but he was in with a goat, so we knew he should be okay over here with the boys, so we could keep them all together. And we'll do the free choice mineral with them, just like we do with the cows, sheep, and goats. So yeah, everybody's good, and they've got plenty of shelter. They got the pine tree here. They've got shelter down. We've got 2 paddocks open, so they have shelter in both paddocks. So if the rain does get really bad, all of our animals can get to high ground.
And extra grass, so if it is really bad, and we don't have
extra hay.
Well, no, the 2 paddocks open, there's more grass available to them, so they're not going to eat it all down, and then us either have to run out and give them hay or open the gate if the storm really does pick up. That's just planning ahead. Yes. Okay, so October 5th is coming very, very quickly, and we are cutting it off on October 1st. That'll be your last day to sign up, because we are having a potluck, and no, you don't have to bring enough food for everybody that's going to be there, because we're at what, 60?
Just over 60
plus
now. Not everybody's going to show.
Right, not everybody's going to show, and not everybody's going to expect to eat, but bring what you can, what you want to share, and if you don't want to share, that's fine too. Your smiling face and a friendly hello is just perfectly fine. So, but get signed up, renewedhomestead.com/events. Let us know you and whoever else is coming with you, so we have a good, accurate head count. Coming up real quick right here in Burnsville, and it's free, best of all. Second favorite 4-letter F word. Food to be number 1. All right, anything else?
I think we're good. Just wanted to give you an update on what we're doing, and the AI. On top of the AI, it's really hard to find people in our area. We did find somebody, friends of ours, Austin and Kelsey, thank you, who were able to get their mini Jersey AI, but when we looked into the cost, and he came up for such a good deal. We're doing the real thing.
That's right. That's right. Not a 1 chance, 2 chance. It's all afternoon chance.
Yeah.
Whatever. But okay. Yeah, but as far as the storm goes, we're doing good here. We're not getting flooding. Our creek is full. It's pretty well crested. It hasn't gone over the banks, but we're fine. We're doing okay. So anybody out there who's watching and more worried about us, we appreciate it. We appreciate your prayers, and we're praying for all of you as well. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's get out of the rain. You guys all take care. God bless. We'll see y'all in the next video, and hopefully we'll get to see some of you soon right down here in Burnsville on the 5th.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Make it so.